Okay. So now we're going to try it again.
Okay.
Cool.
Like
Cool.
talking or recording or?
Yeah, and we're just going to go from here. And just whatever happens, happens.
Sweet.
You know?
All right.
It's just going to be however it's going to be at this point.
I had an idea for a blooper reel. And it's just us. It's just a super cut of us going, hey, let's cut that.
I deliberately leave that in at this point.
You know, if we get popular enough, we don't have to edit things, and we can just our
request
fans.
it.
Yeah,
just mention it. Yeah, and it'll happen.
Hey,
that would
cut
be
that,
great.
please.
Yeah,
be great if we could do that with just the raw episodes, because
editing's a pain.
Yeah, it is. No, it's not that bad usually, especially with the new equipment. That helped out a lot.
It's good.
Nice.
So, how's everyone been? We're recording very late. It's going to go up very late.
You guys were doing stuff.
Late in the week.
Okay. I was like, this is about the time we normally get the ball rolling.
This is early.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is. I got to open in the morning.
It was 11? Nice.
Yeah.
Now everyone knows that about us. Now they know what time we do this.
Like they didn't already.
Right.
They couldn't just infer.
I don't think we've ever expressly said it.
I know I've mentioned like, hey guys, it's 2. Maybe we should wrap it up.
Oh no. I'm going to have to go back and edit. We'll cut that out.
Our fans will cut that out.
Oh man. Are y'all ready for a topic? I thought of an episode idea where we just have Emily break down World War II and who was on what side.
The good guys and the bad guys. The end.
Yes. What side was Italy on?
Mussolini.
Here,
Mussolini.
Is that the new Smash Bros. Character?
I have a migraine, please.
They were on the bad guy side, just so you know.
I knew that.
How do you know they were bad guys?
Italy was with the Nazis. No one forgets
It's
that.
not so black and white, okay?
Next time you're eating spaghetti, just remember where that came from.
Oh, man.
What about pizza?
Yep. Pizza. Off the table.
Pizza was made by Nazis. No.
You just went to a German place.
Yeah, I got some hot dogs for dinner.
Okay. We're done
Okay.
breaking down World War II for
Well,
now.
there was a running joke between me and my friend on my study abroad trip because we were walking past an old pizza place and it said since like 19, but then their window was broken, so I couldn't see the second half. And I just turned to him and I went, "How old is pizza?" Long story short, I can't really figure anything out from Google. It's not helpful. I don't know how long
old
pizza's
pizza
been.
is?
Yeah.
That's my phone.
Probably forever.
I've just Googled how old is pizza, and I've seen like the 30s, and I've also seen, Neanderthals were making it. So
Okay, well, that just doesn't
that
seem
doesn't
accurate
sound
at all.
right.
no, that doesn't seem, it doesn't feel right, but
I mean, if you go to Chicago, it's like Neanderthals are still making it. Am I right?
No, you're not right,
Stop.
because deep dish is amazing.
Team New York style.
okay. Everyone is now Googling how. Google
18th
how.
or
So it's 200
19th
years.
Century.
200 years?
Yep.
Well, that doesn't add up with either of those things.
I know.
The word pizza was first documented in AD 997.
Oh,
See,
History
that's-
Channel.
That's
I
what
can
I'm
rely on
saying.
them.
Well,
The word.
Well, technically, I mean, since the Earth is pizza-shaped, I think that probably pizza predates the Earth.
It's like flat like a pizza.
Yeah, it's flat and round like a pizza with a dome over the top of it.
But pizza doesn't have a dome over it.
Well, it's a cheese dome.
Oh, that sounds good.
That's not what the dome
That
on
does
our
sound
flat
It's
good.
like
Earth
a
looks
no.
like.
That's a calzone.
oh,
Well, that's a bread dome.
Well,
wait, what? Where is your
well,
pizza?
the cheese is like the atmosphere, though.
Then what is bread?
But there's no what holds the cheese to the pizza, Norman. Scientists don't have an answer for that.
Not gravity.
It's
I've been
that
on a
way
flat
because
Earth
of the way it
binge.
is.
Can we be done with this pizza?
More importantly, I've been on a
2.0.
anti-flat Earth binge. I guess I should elaborate that.
No,
Yeah.
you say that, but I know your heart.
How's you get your tickets to that furry con you were talking about earlier?
Huh? Oh, yeah, front row or whatever. Are there rows? I've never been to this before.
They don't do rows. You probably don't want to sit down.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. You're going to have
Should
That's gross.
End joke, end joke, end joke.
Abort.
Don't push me. I will take it too far.
Can you please cut that?
We'll see how I'm feeling on the day.
All right, Tanner, what do you got for
Man,
us?
I'm just
Should we
trying to
do
get it to
introductions?
orient the right way.
Okay. Oh, wait. Hey. I'm
You
Norm.
forgot it this time.
I
Oh,
know.
it flipped again.
You interrupted me.
Sorry, go
Can
ahead.
you let me finish?
Norman, who are you?
I'm Norm.
Nice.
Tell us about yourself. 2 truths and a lie.
Oh, 2 truths and a lie? Okay. I'm an excellent horse rider.
Lie.
I
Why is the first thing you do lie? Why?
Because you never
That says a
expect
lot
it.
about yourself.
You never expect it to begin with.
I'm
He's
in a room full of really nice people.
Oh, also lie.
Well, this
so
is 2
much.
truths and a lie.
Have you missed the point of this game?
No, give me. Oh, I get one more, right?
One
The
more
third
lie.
one is that I like raisins.
I can get behind that.
It's the least conspicuous one.
So, you're good at riding horses and you like raisins.
Oh, 2 truths. I did 2 lies. Whatever.
So you do like raisins?
No, I hate them. They suck.
That's 3 lies then.
I can ride horses.
What?
Yeah.
How come this has never come up in all of the horse talk? This is practically a horse
on.
podcast.
Yeah. What the heck?
Yeah, man. Like back when I lived in Indiana. I used
Oh,
to-
well, yeah. All
Yeah.
right, this is starting to track now.
That
go.
yeah. Now that you've said that, it clicks. But I'm still
Indiana's
kind of
basically just a horse.
I've known you for
we
like
have
2
one
years
horse.
now.
I get it between January 1st and January 3rd. Every year.
Someone tweet the math at us as to how many people there are in Indiana by that count.
I
Everyone
crashed my
gets 3
dad's
days with the horse, and it only takes a year to go through everyone.
Our fans will do that for us.
121
Thank you.
6.
point. Yeah, and 2/3
It's a little generous, but
So, who counts as 0.6 of a person?
children.
No, a lot of them do. That's how it works. It doesn't. It's not just one of them.
it's got out of hand.
This is, yeah, I don't even remember what we were talking
Introductions.
about. Oh, I'm Tanner.
Yeah, fair enough. I'm Emily.
I'm Bailey.
Oh, I'm the only one that's going to embarrass myself? All right, whatever. I don't care.
No, the night is young. I already said Mussolina on accident.
It could be argued that this whole
It's my favorite
topic is
type of
going to be
cheese.
embarrassing, so,
Yay.
given how quickly I typed it up.
You even got an extra day.
Yes. And you see what that did. I was out of town this week.
But you've been in town for a few days.
No, that's debatable.
All I'm saying is, fair enough. I get it.
All right, we're just going to go. Can we just go? Can we start?
What are we
I'm
talking
waiting
about?
on you.
Well, I'm going to start with a Bigfoot sighting.
I'm in.
Bigfoot.
Yes. Not just any Bigfoot sighting, though. There's a legend that if you look carefully at just the right time, Mr. Foot can be seen in the sprawling forest.
What the fuck?
Mr. Foot.
Well, yeah, we're being proper. In the sprawling forest of San Andreas.
No. What?
Wait a second.
That's right. We're doing video game myths on this one. And I got a bunch of them.
Oh, God.
So,
This is a...
that one's super easy, by the way. That one's going to be really quick.
Okay.
The co-founder
Yeah.
of Rockstar came out and said it's not in the code. So, no. There's no Bigfoot in San
Oh,
Andreas.
really? I thought it was a thing.
No,
I
it's
think
not.
they added it in 5.
Yeah, people have added mods
Oh,
and they've
boy.
taken fake
Oh, boy.
screenshots and stuff. But, no, he's not in there.
Oh, okay.
But he did say there's something in the forest and just left it at that.
Trees.
Pixels.
Both are correct.
Technically, both are true. So that was just a little tease I wanted to throw in at the beginning.
All right.
That didn't have anything to do with it.
Okay.
We're going to talk about Hall of Tortured Souls, though. Have you heard of that?
Yes.
Okay. Well, don't say anything.
You think
It's
I
no
wasn't
fun.
watching YouTube earlier?
This is... Okay. I'm going. Hall of Tortured Souls is a spooky-sounding game. It drops the player in a room that looks vaguely Doom-like and has them wander up a short ramp to another room. On the walls, names with no faces scroll by ad nauseum. And in the second room, if you're able to guess the secret phrase, you'll see the walls change to haunting images of lives lost to the game. You're left with a not-so-subtle reminder of the soul-crushing darkness that is Microsoft Excel 95.
What?
It's dumb.
So this game is an Easter egg in Microsoft Excel 95. If you, that wasn't a super accurate description, by the way. I creeped that one up a little bit.
Okay.
You know?
All right.
So if you open an Excel 95 document, you create a new worksheet and all that stuff, go to the 95th row,
Okay.
go to column B for whatever reason, and then go to Help, About, and hold Control-Alt-Shift, and then click the tech support button. You'll get a new window that pops up called Hall of Tortured Souls.
Hey, don't we have Excel on the computers at the store?
Do you have Excel 95?
Oh, probably.
Yeah, probably. The description of the game was more or less accurate, but the names scrolling on the walls are credits. Probably for the guys that coded Excel 95.
Yeah.
And if you go into a room and type, I think it's capital EXCEL and then a couple other letters, the walls change to a picture of the coders. And it's pretty innocent. It's not creepy at all. But there's a whole mythos around it that, you know, this is, what's that guy's name? Bill, the guy that owns it. Gates. That's the one. Couldn't come up with it. Thinking Musk.
Bill Musk.
That Bill Gates is the Antichrist. And this is his way of trapping people. It's not. It was just a way for people who coded Excel to sneak their names into the credits because they wouldn't get any credit any other way.
What a wild way to, like...
Yes. Very odd.
Like, that's something you have to tell people.
Yeah.
And then it just travels by word of mouth.
It was probably one guy that did it, and he was like, hey, spread the word. Here's the real credits for 95.
I need a whole instruction pamphlet.
I watched a whole video of it.
Yeah.
It's fine.
Oh.
I mean, it looks like old Doom. It was in 95.
Okay.
So it was
but
just Doom then.
It is a testament to lives lost to the program because these guys had to work really hard making a spreadsheet software that they didn't get any credit for, and they had to sneak their credit in this way. So, actually dark.
Oh.
Not as dark as Lavender Town, though.
Oh,
I
wow.
like this one.
Hey, I know.
Everyone knows Lavender Town. But I had to put it in here because if I didn't, people would be like, oh, what about Lavender Town?
Fair enough. I'll tweet
Yeah.
it at you anyway.
Please don't.
What?
She's doing it right now.
What is Lavender Town, Emily?
Pokemon.
Basically, yeah. So a long time ago, before things like internet fact-checking, but also the flip side is before internet trickery, there was a rumor of Lavender Town. This was in 1996, when Pokemon Red and Green came out. In Japan. Only the Japan release.
Right.
So it was said that over 200 children between the ages of 7 and 12 committed suicide after playing the games, with more reporting migraines, hallucinations, and other symptoms. The culprit was found to be Lavender Town, or more specifically, the soundtrack of Lavender Town.
Which is
So-
a banger.
Haven't listened to it. There's
Really?
a YouTube
Ever?
video. Yeah, I have no interest in it. It's the soundtrack to a game that came out in 1996.
So good.
It's a good song.
It's beeps and boops. I could play it on a calculator. That's
I
not
bet you
the point.
can't.
Yeah, I bet you can.
Get me a calculator.
Why would a calculator make beeps and boops?
Real answer? So when they used to transmit signals through telephone wires,
Oh.
each number was given its own specific sound so that it could be transmitted.
So
And they
why-
carried that over to calculators, and that's why, like, if you're calling someone someone who's paying really close attention and can hear what number you're dialing.
Not
Stuff
so
like
much
that.
anymore.
No.
Because they were like, oh, people are too smart for that. I watched a Nancy Drew episode where she figured out how to dial the number based on...
People with perfect pitch could hum the numbers into a landline and call someone.
That's very funny.
Yeah. So,
I used to be able
that's
to
neat.
play Mary Had a Little Lamb on my flip phone.
Very cool.
Incredible.
Who do you call?
I don't know. I just kept going.
Ghostbusters, I guess.
I was going to say that, but then I decided, nah, that's too easy.
Yeah.
I'm glad.
It is like a 40-year-old joke at this point. Man, that's sad. Not as sad as Lavender Town.
Oh, yeah. Yep.
So the town has a vaguely purple tint, which is easy enough on the eyes.
Might you say lavender?
Yes, you might. But I can't keep saying that word 80 times in this. I have to switch it up. It's just good writing. But the sounds within the soundtrack create a binaural headphone effect, which scientifically can create physical symptoms like headaches. But people have said that these sounds, by the way, are supposed to be only on the audible spectrum for children, too high-pitched to be audible to adults. People have said that these sounds created suicides up to 200, but these were never documented. Nintendo was never charged. No news outlets ever reported on a single one of them. So I'm pretty sure it's not true.
That's
That
your
said,
opinion?
the soundtrack was changed for subsequent releases. So
I will say, I feel like the head of Nintendo could, like, absolutely just murder somebody.
could walk out into the street and kill someone with his bare hands in front of everyone.
And everybody should be like, you know what? They made Mario? That's not too bad.
Yeah. Also, Trump said he could do that. So,
Make Mario?
Yeah.
no.
Yep.
Walk out into the street and kill someone with his hands in front of everyone.
And he'd still get voted for. And,
Yeah.
And so far, I can't prove him wrong.
yeah.
So, all right. So this next one, everyone's going to know about this one too, and that's fine. It's Fallout 3. I had to talk about this one
What's Fallout?
I mean,
because I like Fallout.
Emily's never played Fallout, so...
Yes, I have.
Really?
Just not for more than like an hour.
Well, that's a shame. So you haven't played enough Fallout 3 to have met a certain radio DJ.
I know, but I know about it.
Yes, I'm sure you
What's
do.
his name?
His name is Three
No,
Dog.
not you. God dang it.
Oh.
Three
What's his
Dog.
name? So, one of the most commonly talked about Easter eggs in games is the mysterious number station. If you kill the radio station or the radio DJ Three Dog, it leaves a dead spot in the local radio station's lineup. Obviously, has to be filled with something. Now, y'all know what number stations are,
Yes.
right? So I don't have to go over it, but I'm going to because maybe someone listening doesn't. Why are you chuckling?
Because you said you guys know what they are, so I don't have to go over it. But I'm
But I'm
going
gonna.
to.
Do you know what number stations are? Yeah, number stations.
Sure.
Okay.
Please go over it.
So,
Tanner, what's a number station?
number stations were thought to mostly be used by intelligence agents when they're in foreign countries. Radio stations that broadcast usually a string of encoded numbers, either being read by a voice synthesizer or in Morse code, or it could just be different frequencies alternating to create numbers, which could then be decoded into a message by
Right.
someone who had the code.
Right.
Right? Cool. Very cool. So if you kill Three Dog, it's said that in certain conditions, in certain spots on the map, you can tune back into his radio station and hear him, out of his character, reading in a very depressed voice a string of numbers followed by Morse code. Cool?
Yeah.
I'm just getting blank stares.
I was
So-
gonna.
I'm following.
I was gonna beep some Morse code.
Oh,
but
beep some Morse
Yeah,
code.
I don't
by all
want
means.
to. Yeah, no. Then I was like, that blank stare was me going, no, I should not do that, and then having to fight myself because I almost started like 3
I was
times.
doing it in my head and tapping on my phone.
Oh, yeah? I only know SOS.
I don't know Morse code.
No, me neither.
I know SO and S.
Something like that.
Very good.
I'm surprised you haven't a major Family Guy reference. Come on, you got
So I was watching an episode today where Peter and Cleveland weren't allowed to talk to each other because their wives didn't get along. and they were shining flashlights and Morse code out their windows to communicate, but it was like really elaborate sentences that were going in subtitles, and it was just flashing. That was pretty funny.
Well, specifically, I was mentioning like it was like the two. Oh no, that's Braille. Never mind. Yeah. Well,
The radio station sounds like Braille.
well, no, because he was saying it, so I took that as beeps, but he was saying bumps. So,
Oh, okay.
yeah. So give me a little
Just
credit
saying
here.
Braille. It's like it's two dots, but they're like over each other, and then there's one to the left of the bottom
That's
one.
exactly what it is.
There's
Like,
3
hey,
dots, and one looks like a man.
That's a joke that only applies to us.
Yeah. We got some niche
So
stuff.
anyway,
yeah.
where I lost my place. We had too much fun.
Morse code.
Morse code.
So
Not beeping it.
very
reappear
depressed.
radio station, non-character, depressed voice.
Yeah.
I'm on the whole other paragraph. So the legend goes that this Morse code was deciphered to contain a whole bunch of predictions and explanations. The post with the decoded messages was said to have predicted Gary Coleman's death about a year before it happened. So the post is dated a year before Gary Coleman's death and predicts it, but we can't prove that that date's legitimate.
Wait a second.
Yes.
Gary Coleman?
Yes. What you talking about?
I forgot he's dead.
Yes.
Why
So-
did they, that's what a weird thing to predict.
But the date on the prediction was correct, but also the date on the post might have been faked.
Something
Anyway.
fake on the internet.
It also predicted the BP oil spill before it happened.
To
and
be fair.
offered explanations for Lincoln's assassination. Yes, to be fair, what?
To be fair with that oil spill, bound to happen.
Yes.
So, like, whoa,
But predicting the
there's
date.
going to be an oil spill.
Well,
but
it had the
they,
date.
They
Oh.
predicted the date.
And it said, like, BP oil spill.
Oh.
So, also offered explanations for Lincoln's assassination and things like that. But it falsely predicted the death of the Queen of England in 2014. Didn't end up happening. That we know of.
Another thing, to
Unless
be fair,
she's a lizard person
she's
now.
a million.
True.
She's met 12 presidents.
Really?
That's more than a quarter of the number of presidents we've had.
Yo, here's a serious
That's-
question.
Quick maths.
I saw it on Reddit earlier today, so I didn't have to do the
Okay.
math.
Here's a serious question. If the
I have an
Queen
answer.
and Betty White got into a fight, who would win?
Betty
Us,
White.
the viewers.
Yes, that's true.
And Betty White, yeah.
Okay.
I don't know. She has an army. Betty White has the Golden Girls, so.
Okay.
She has an army
Well,
as
How
well.
many
isn't
of the
she the
Golden
last
Girls are
one
left?
I
left?
don't believe
Is she the last one?
I
the
thought.
last of her kind.
Oh, no. I need to pick up that board game at Target then.
Hey, we got it at our store.
No way.
Yeah.
Well, the pop one.
Oh.
I actually watched like 3 episodes yesterday.
Of the Golden Girls?
Yeah. It's like, wow.
Say that loud. That's not something to be ashamed of.
It's like very sexual.
Oh, yeah.
I like-
Super.
yeah.
Like a lot. Yeah.
Huh.
You know, TV was, and I didn't notice until I rewatched it all.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Everything.
All of
All
it.
TV.
I didn't catch anything when I was younger.
That's probably for the best, isn't it?
Probably. But I still turned out like this, so. If you would like to verify the number station's prediction, the next opportunity is coming up in 2023 when it predicts that Britney Spears will win an Oscar.
I'm down
So-
with that. That's fine.
Mark your calendars.
I would like that for her. She deserves it.
That said, there's no evidence of this station ever existing in the game. It's not in the code, and no one's been able to document it successfully. So, just a creepypasta.
Man.
Okay, but what if Britney really wins? Well, let's revisit this in 3 years.
Yeah.
For what?
We'll
Well,
come
we don't
back
know
to
yet.
I
The
feel like
script is
if I made a
getting
game,
finished right now.
I would want to do something like that. I would make like, like
Well,
hidden
they
bugs.
put a ton of hidden stuff in those
Yeah.
games.
I
That
would-
just wasn't one of them.
I would want to make a bug or some kind of hidden thing where like just a very obscure
Uh-oh.
like things have to happen in the game for
Like
this.
a Doom clone in Microsoft Excel.
Yes.
Can't you just like data mine things now though? Like there's a
Yeah,
bunch of
pretty
data
much.
miners, so it'd be a lot easier to find nowadays.
Yeah.
Like little Easter eggs like that.
There's one that I didn't include in this list that
Ben drowned.
it was the Mario Galaxy 1 or 2. There's a level where you pass some people up on a dark hill, the shadow people.
I've heard about that
and
one.
they follow you a little bit through that level and look down at you, but you never interact with them. People did data mine it, and that map in the data is called Hell Valley, and they're called like the Hell Valley exit or something is their file name. Mm-hmm. And then if you open it up, or no, it's Hell Valley something with trees. And if you open it up,
Forest.
like, they just look like aliens. But then they disappear, and they're not there when you come back. But then people have claimed to see them like in other levels and stuff where they're not supposed to be.
I'm sure.
That's fun.
There was
like
a quick
that.
bonus one, an extra one. And my next one, I have a little bonus info on as well.
Ooh.
Have you heard of Sad Satan?
I've seen South Park movie.
Pretty much the same thing.
Okay.
I don't know that I've heard this one.
So Sad Satan is a game available for purchase on Amazon for $1, which I did.
Oh, we talked about this before.
Yeah. I have a copy of it. When I boot my copy. Very nice.
All right, you.
Hey, this-
Oh, no, that's what I
Canadian.
meant. When I boot my copy, like when I boot it to play.
You wrote
Very
this
good. I
today.
did. Quickly. It explains that it is kind of just a proof of concept for a design engine called the Fear Engine.
No, I'm
which
out.
is supposed to be to make scary games in, right?
No, thank you.
Played it a little bit, and mine still gets updates and creation mechanics and things like that. So it's not really spooky. It doesn't resemble anything close to sadsatan.exe, which is where it all kind of started. So a guy said that he found a download for something called sadsatan.exe on the dark web. Downloaded it, started playing it. That's where this goes. And I'm going to run mine and that one kind of side by side. So the game's really simple, really nauseating to look at. It's black and white graphics that are flashing all the time and changing all the time, but they're unsteady. So you're
Seizure
walking and the
warning.
walls are jiggling and the floor, everything's jiggling. Oh no, I lost my spot.
Jiggling.
Oh, jiggling. Yes, that's not actually in here. The level design, just hallways. Every now and then there's a square room.
Oh,
Mostly it's
I
just
do
hallways.
know this one. Yeah.
Yeah. I think it was in a Nukes video at some point, so
Maybe I just know things.
I doubt it.
Fair enough.
There are what appear to be ghost children that pop up from time to time and follow you around and shriek,
Pass.
which is kind of cool,
No,
I guess.
no,
But the
no,
most disturbing part is the visuals and the soundtrack. So people have claimed to hear screaming, discordant tones playing, and most notably voice clips of famous killers like John Wayne Gacy and Charles Manson. I didn't hear any of that. I just heard discordant tones.
You didn't play long enough.
We'll get to that. So there's that. That's neat. The visuals are mostly just epilepsy, just flashing black and white nonsense. But people have claimed to find imagery that's either directly upsetting, like famous Nazi Franz Joseph surrounded by deer antlers and sporting a pair of his own deer antlers.
Cute.
Nice.
That's a photo, by the way, a real photo of him in a room full of deer antlers, standing in front of deer antlers.
Huh.
Or indirectly
He was on the
upsetting.
bad side of World War II.
Yeah, he was.
I
You
have
feel like
nothing
you
to
cracked
say.
it? Okay. Or indirectly upsetting, like British pedophile Jimmy Savile posing with Margaret Thatcher and wearing a button for the National Society for the Prevention of Cruelty to Children.
No.
Oh, man.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's gross.
Some sketchily acquired versions, and I use that as an adverb. I think sketchily works. I don't know what y'all think.
Not technically. Not grammatically.
Acquired versions of the game are said to be corrupted with gruesome, gory images or child pornography.
No. No.
People have reported dark thoughts and suicidal urges after playing, as well as hallucinations. And the internet will tell you that it's killed people. Didn't kill me. But I
Internet
did
says a lot
go
of
to
things.
play it while I was writing this just to get like a fresh take on it. And some of the key system files are missing, and my copy doesn't work anymore.
Cute.
So, don't know what that's about. Guess it deletes itself. I only played it once.
Doesn't sound
Us.
great.
It wasn't very...
You paid a whole $1 for it.
Yeah, I guess I could pay another $1.
You could have bought a Snickers.
Can you for $1?
You been to the Dollar Tree?
Not in a while.
Well,
I'm gonna
they've
be
got
honest.
Snickers for $1.
Okay. What size, though?
I don't know, like people size.
Like regular size?
Regular
so.
people size.
What if I'm a king?
I can't promise anything.
Okay.
I'm not a shill for them. I'm just a big fan.
What are you a shill for?
I can make a list. You heard about Animal Crossing?
I don't want to talk about Animal Crossing.
There's no Animal Crossing in this?
I've never even played it. No, there's no Animal Crossing in this.
I know, there's not much scary to Animal Crossing.
Have you seen her?
Wisp.
What?
Yeah, that looks fun.
That dog is terrifying. I don't
Whom?
care what anyone says. What? No. What's her name? Isabel.
Isabel.
What?
She's got a darkness behind those eyes.
She's just been through a lot.
It doesn't matter. She's scary. So, we're going to do one more. And it's only because I have to. Because if I didn't do this one, people would get mad. Have y'all heard of Polybius?
I haven't.
Yes.
You have?
Yeah.
Bailey? Polybius?
Uh-uh.
Sounds like a band. It's an arcade cabinet.
I think they are a band now.
Polyphia.
That's also a band. I think Polybius was like a hair metal, maybe? That's what it sounds like. Maybe I'm thinking of Vesuvius from the movie The Rocker.
The Rocker.
Anyway, Polybius was an arcade game rumored to have mysteriously appeared in a few arcades around the Portland, Oregon area in 1981. The game was said to be a hit with people lining up at the cabinet all day, literally breaking out into fights and riots over who got to play. The gameplay was similar to the classic arcade game Tempest. Have you played Tempest?
No.
That's
This is
fine.
an audio medium.
This
You can't
was
just shake your head.
40 years ago. Tempest is pretty dull by today's standards, but was very cool at the time. But it had a few logic puzzles and mazes thrown in. Now, supposedly, after playing the game, kids would experience a wide range of symptoms, including nausea, sleep deprivation, aversion to video games, selective amnesia, suicidal thoughts, nightmares, and the inability to experience sadness.
That just sounds like depression.
It sounds like a boomer giving reasons why people should stop.
You can't play
playing
video games. It'll make you
Yeah,
not
but-
sad.
Wouldn't these have been, well, Gen Xers, I guess.
Yeah.
Everyone forgets about Gen X. Poor guys and gals.
And X.
People. The rumors continue to state that periodically Men in Black would appear in these arcades and collect data from the Polybius machines. This led to theories about CIA experiments on mind control or possibly recruitment. Who knows? CIA does wild stuff. Shortly after, all the cabinets disappeared, and all that remains is a few alleged photos and screen caps along with just word of mouth. Right? So, that's the whole story on Polybius. It's huge, but it's short. The truth is probably a combination. So there was a glitched prototype of Tempest that surfaced that was known to cause physical symptoms like nausea or headaches. The government did approach Atari in 1980 to design a special version of their games, one of their games. Don't know why, don't know which game,
Well, okay.
but Tempest, I believe, was Atari. So, ooh. Ooh.
Bless
And
you.
though the Polybius rumor can't be definitively traced all the way back to 1981, the rumor that the government would hang out in arcades and try to collect information does go back to the 80s.
Isn't there a movie?
About Polybius?
No. About
The Men in Black? Yes. There's 4.
oh my no,
Yeah, only
an arcade.
1, 2 good? I don't know. Was 2 good?
Two good ones.
2's okay. It's not as good
When
as
you
1.
watch the other
Absolutely.
two, and
Huh?
you go back to the first two, you're like, yeah, These were good.
Yeah.
These are fun.
I feel like I
Anyway.
liked 3 when I watched it in theaters. I just thought
I
it was...
didn't, because the time
meh.
travel didn't make... Like, it almost corrected itself, and then it didn't. No, there's like a movie where a kid, he plays an arcade machine, and he does so well that he gets recruited into a space
That
force.
happens in
Is
an
that
episode
Battleship?
of Chuck.
Isn't that Chuck?
It's pretty close. He gets a computer uploaded into his head.
Yeah, hold on. I think...
And actually, the guy who's playing arcade games turns out to be a runaway from the government who then tries to kill him. So,
I'm trying to remember what
spoiler
this
alert
movie's
for that one episode of
called.
Chuck. Look out.
I guess I'm not going to watch that.
Are you thinking of War Games?
No.
Because that has the government and games in it.
Yeah, I know.
Let's keep throwing stuff
Last
out.
Starfighter.
What? It doesn't sound real.
Well, it's one of the movies that I've seen.
You mean Jumanji 2?
No. This film tells the story of Alex Rogan, a teenager recruited by an alien defense force to fight an interstellar war because he does so well in an arcade machine that ended up just being a...
Whoa, wait. You're thinking about Future Man.
No, I have it right here. It says The Last Starfighter. Norman, please back me up here.
Future
It's just
Man.
a blank page that
You
says
watch-
could not
I'm
connect to
gonna-
internet.
My mom will back me up.
Sounds
It's a
a
picture
whole
of a
lot like
horse.
Future Man.
They ripped off Future Man before it even happened.
This movie
That's-
is from 1984.
Plagiarism.
Whoa. You know
That's
what
what I'm
else was about
saying.
1984? 1984.
Wasn't your story
Wild.
set in 1984?
1981.
1881? Yeah, so, like, all I'm saying is, it could have, like, whatever.
So the myth
It's a movie.
or the accusation that the government would hang out in arcades and collect information, that does go back to the 80s for sure. But this particular cabinet does not. Also, there are versions of it that have been recreated based on what people said it was like, and they are
I've played it.
absolutely stressful just to look at. Just
Uh-huh.
a flashing blue and red and green nightmare.
Yeah, at 1 year of, I think it was PAX or another game convention I went to, they had a Polybius machine. And you couldn't,
They have like a plaque with the whole story on it.
no, it was just like, if you knew, you knew kind of thing.
Oh, okay.
And then,
Did you know?
I knew. Of course
Okay.
I knew.
Of course I do.
Actually, I don't think it worked. It was just, it would play like the like trailer thing that arcade machines do, and then there was a little sign over the coin slot that said "out of order," which I thought was cute. Just like, you can't play
It's
it.
a real life Easter egg.
Oh, did they have any
Real
like
life.
Men in Black standing next to it?
No, there was just two
That'd be
other
cool.
arcade machines.
It was men in fur.
Not one of those conventions.
Sorry, I don't know what you do in your free time.
Like, I don't talk about all of it
That's
with
true.
you guys anyway.
That's true. But yeah, that was all the ones I got. I read quite a few more. Some of them were interesting. Most of them were too well known to be just a creepypasta from Reddit to actually talk about.
Like Ben
So,
Drown?
Like Ben Drown, which is one of my favorites.
I like that one.
Which one's that? What's
Also,
that?
Sonic.exe.
Yeah, anything.exe.
Yeah,
The kid that found like a copy of Pokemon and like it,
with the picture and
yeah.
Or the,
Pokemon Black.
Yeah.
But did they do Black already?
Yeah.
So it was
They had
before that
Black
one.
and White, and then Pokemon Black and White 2.
it was just a creepy Pokemon that
Yeah.
the names of the Pokemon in the party spelled out something. Then the game shut down and it came back up and it had a different messages. Yeah.
Yeah.
and isn't there that one where you, like, the file not found... What's it called?
There is a real life game, speaking of file not found, called
404.
I can't remember what it's called. But what it is it's in like a bullet hell, and you load into it, and everything that you shoot is linked to a file on your computer, and when you shoot it, it deletes that file, and if you lose, it deletes the game.
That's funny.
Yeah. What a fun way to clean up an old computer.
You saw the virus they made for the goose?
Yes.
Yes. I don't have it. I would like to have it.
Somebody that I watch recently posted a video of them putting it on their computer.
Did it like...
I haven't watched the video yet.
Okay.
I need to.
It's not a
I watched
virus.
it.
The guy who
It's very
made
funny.
it, like...
It's just a program.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's fully open about what it is. It's a goose that ruins the experience of using a computer for you.
It'll bring up memes and stuff, and if you like exit out of the memes, the goose will run and take your mouse. And so you can't control your mouse for a minute.
Very neat.
It's very
I
funny.
feel like I've seen that before, like when I was in like high school. It's just weird that it's like, hey, look at this thing's crazy.
But it's like based off Goose
Yeah,
Game.
but it's
Yeah.
Goose Game Goose.
Okay, yeah,
So.
well.
There's
Brings
also
a lot of Goose Game
a
memes.
bookmark you can add to Chrome called Kick-Ass. And it gives you an asteroid's little plane, and you can shoot off anything on the screen. So, like, you can go to Wikipedia and just shoot down all the words on a page and stuff. That's a fun way to wait. That's not blocked by most filters. So that's what I did in school.
You can type in do a barrel roll on Google and it will.
It will do a barrel roll. Also, Zerg Rush. You can do that on Google, too.
Yeah.
Missing No. That's the
Missing
Pokemon
No?
I was thinking of.
That's
Yeah.
a Pokemon, yeah. That's
Yeah.
it's
not a Pokemon, but it's like one of
file
those.
that
Yeah.
you can. It's like you glitch the game and you get this. Your Pokemon turns into this like barcode thing, or it's just like
Oh,
Yeah, you're not supposed
Weird.
to catch it,
Yeah.
actually.
it's called Missing No.
interesting.
You can.
That's
It fucks up
something.
your game.
Yeah, it corrupts your save file, so you can't save or load it once you close it.
Very fun. Why would anyone do that?
On accident.
99
James
rare
does
candies.
it on purpose. Just because he likes to break games like that.
Yeah, he should play Jedi.
That game's done
Too
it
easy.
itself.
Yeah, that game's already broken.
Look for our video of Jedi Fallen Order coming to YouTube. It's just a bunch of clips of how broken that game is.
And yet, it's your game of the year.
Nothing else came out.
You still haven't played Outer Worlds.
That's true. So I can't give that game of the year.
Three
I probably
Houses
would
was my
have.
game of the
I
year.
know, and I know you would, is the thing.
Yeah, I'm fully expecting to love it.
Then get to it.
I like that guy who's got like a moon for a head.
Yeah.
Sick.
Very
Love it.
funny.
Smash Bros.
Moon guy for Smash.
No,
Ah.
Smash Bros was my game of the year. I don't care if it
Slipped in
came
a
out in
little-
December.
Slipped into C3 there.
Oh yeah.
Well,
We
our
haven't
game of the
recorded that in a
year
while.
episode is gone forever. I think mine was Outer Worlds.
I do my best. I
No,
work
no,
really
it's not
hard
your
to
fault.
edit the
It's just
You said
podcast.
Three
the
Houses.
universe. No, I changed my. You said 3 houses, and I changed my vote to 3 houses.
Hmm.
But it doesn't matter. There's no proof.
That's true. You actually said Fortnite. I remember that.
No, that was.
Look, it
Don't
doesn't
take
matter.
Don't take
It's
my
over.
words out of context. No, let me
Um,
defend myself.
So yeah, that's all I got.
Cool.
Nice.
I am open to questions. What do y'all think? Which one's your favorite? My favorite is
Mine is Lavender Town just because it's nostalgic.
yeah. I think mine's probably Polybius, just because it's different. It's
Sounds
neat.
pretty cool.
Oh, also the Polybius rumor is probably only like 10 years old.
Yeah.
So yeah,
Okay.
Hmm.
Yeah.
yeah.
Same with
Cool.
the Chupacabra.
That's pretty much as far
Actually,
back
that's
as they
like
can
20
trace
years
it.
old. The Chupacabra, like the myth is only like 20 years old, or something stupid. Like
We saw its dead body.
We did. There's nothing else that could have been. Ow.
Oh, is that where you put the song?
Oh no! At the end.
yeah.
That's just the intro.
Thanks for tuning in.
That's a
the
very
cold
long,
open.
cold open.
What was your favorite, Norm?
Yeah, I'm gonna go with Lavender Town too, just because.
Yeah.
I mean that's the one I know. I've heard of the other ones. Like when you said the Bigfoot and then GT, I was like, oh god, I actually forgot it was totally fake. I'm not big into creepypastas. I used to be.
I'm not big into the video game ones, but I was gonna do this as just a report on Polybius, and then I realized there just wasn't enough there.
There's not a lot. Well, if you do like some hard digging, there is.
I did hard
but
digging. and I was only able to find a web page about yay long from which I could pull out a few interesting things.
Now, for the listeners, hold out your arm. That's about the length.
That's about yay long.
That's about the yay long, yeah.
The other reason I wasn't able to do a whole lot on it is because I wanted to do, like, honest reports. And I didn't want to deep dive into the stuff that's just
Was that what you were talking
nonsense.
about last night? You were like, this one's based on nothing at all.
Yeah.
And then you expanded.
Because,
okay.
yeah, most of it's, like, all of it's not true. It's been proven not true. But I tried to only include the details that were relevant to, like, why it is what it is. And the ones that aren't yet verified as false. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, I tried not to include anything that's like, oh, that goes back to you PM me some nudes on Reddit.
Mm-hmm.
That's a real dude, by the way.
Oh, I've been all around Reddit.
There's a lot of funny ones. There's I was in an argument like 2 or 3 days ago with a guy that was like, oh, I don't want to dox him. It was like you, and then PM me some, I think it was cow photos.
Very funny.
It's pretty good.
Don't go after him. I'll just bleep that whole thing.
Oh.
Cut that.
Just change it instead of cows, just, it's llama
I
photos.
have to do it twice. All right. So, next thing. Who's got it?
Who's guessing?
Oh,
I guess I'm guessing.
yeah.
We did not
Okay, look
prepare.
away.
We didn't prepare. But what we can do is take a quick break.
Okay.
You have to rub your ears.
I only have so many hands.
Yeah. That's why it's funny.
Is everyone ready? That's it.
It's Lavender Town.
Is it the original one?
Yeah. The Japanese.
Even I know this song.
Really?
Never heard it. I would need at least 2 calculators.
And stuff now too.
In theory, we're all too old to hear that tone anyway, or those particular frequencies.
What if you're young at heart?
Mm-hmm.
You're
not young at ears. Like that mosquito app. Eventually, that's not going to work on us.
I had that that sound as my ringtone.
That's
I
stupid.
thought it was and
annoying.
I thought I was so clever. The Clash just ended up hating me.
Yeah.
All right. Tanner, do you want to explain?
They are gonna throw some mythical beasts or people or something at me,
Or etc.
or etc. And one of them is gonna be not real, but existing prior to tonight.
It could have a Wikipedia page.
We need to have a script that we just read every time.
The varying explanations give a more in-depth explanation overall.
Okay.
Eventually, someone will understand what we're doing.
Oh, I get it now.
It's like,
And,
last week, nah, but this week, clicks.
Two of them are going to be made up on the spot.
Literally,
And I mean that. Well, I'm going to cut out about 10 minutes of silence, where it was being made up.
But we were sitting
or
in these
researched.
spots.
Well,
That's true.
Either made up on the spot or a Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle villain.
It's true too.
You almost got me with it, but you didn't.
Okay, so who's ready?
I think all of us are.
Yeah.
Bear in mind,
We should
I
all
have
be ready.
a vast cartoon enemy knowledge.
Shit. We all have to redo ours.
Who do you want to call on?
Y'all pick the order.
No.
No. What do you want to call it this time?
Oh, what do I want to call it?
Yeah.
What was the one you said yesterday? 2 days ago? True or blue, I think.
Because when it's a lie, it makes me sad.
Yes, I get very sad about that. Also, because I'm probably going to get it wrong, and that makes me sad.
Very funny.
Okay.
No, I feel like you'd be
Or
the one
'cause
to
you
probably
blew
get
it.
it right.
Jumps
Blue,
real
but with
high.
an EW.
But then that would wait.
BLUEEW.
Is that a cheese?
Okay. I'll go first,
Yeah.
since nobody else is going. Mine is a Jewish myth
Ooh.
called the... Okay, I'm probably going to butcher this.
Hey, what in my world?
Oh boy.
Let's hear it. Huh? Wait, do it again.
Shmoozen Katul.
Okay.
Is that
Is
a
a
Persian?
I want to
Jewish
know
myth.
how that's spelled, the first part.
Shmuesen.
Okay.
Okay. Shmoozen Katul is a Jewish myth about a cat that could talk, but only children could understand it before they were age 13. So that's before their bar mitzvahs and stuff.
Okay.
And bat mitzvahs.
This is kind
Yes.
of funny because we were just talking about the noise that you can only hear when
That
you
was
were
my-
younger.
Bat mitzvah impression. Sorry, go ahead.
So this kind of goes in with that, which is odd. So they could only hear it until they turned age 13. The cat was told to tell the children to kill themselves and friends before they
Whoa.
grew up.
That's very odd.
No, there's been no logs of any children ever killing anybody or themselves because of this. But there were rumors that kids would speak about it, and then parents turned it into a, hey, you better be good for your bar mitzvah, or the Shmoozen Katul will come and scare you.
That was for my demon cat.
A lot of people thought it was just
All cats are demon
really
cats.
mean
That's a fact.
grandparents making up this story to the kids and then having the kids tell their parents, because that's nice.
That's interesting.
Norman's
Norman's all wrapped up right now.
So Shmoozen
He's cozy.
Katul is actually Yiddish for just talking cat. Shmoozen is to chat, and then Katul is cat.
On the nose.
The cat is white with red eyes and long fur, said to be much larger than a normal cat, but that also might just be because it was children talking about it, and they're small, and they think everything's a
Whoa.
lot bigger.
That's
It's
a big
8
cat.
feet tall.
You know how, when you grow up and you're like, I remember this being a lot bigger.
Yeah.
It's like that, I'm assuming.
Or like when you're Norman and you have a sleep paralysis demon and you're not sure if he's 6 feet tall or 16 feet tall. He fits in the door frame, but he's close to the top.
But that's mine. Do you have any questions?
Not yet.
Okay. Then we will move on.
Okay, mine is a yokai.
What? No, that's our thing.
Hold on.
I wanted to get in on it.
We do the yokai.
It's called an economy.
What?
Economy.
Hold on.
Is that
Economy.
just the economy with an accent?
No.
Anime.
AK.
It's like economy, but anime.
I just came up with a great idea for an anime.
It's probably already been done.
I don't like the sound of it.
It's just the economy. Just ups and downs, different ages.
Do I have an anime for you?
Spelled Akaname. Or Akaname. I don't know. If we want to do real
It's
American.
economy.
It means filth liquor, and it licks the filth that collects in bathtubs and bathrooms.
Ooh.
And that's pretty much it.
Put it in a jar and sell it to guys on the internet.
Oh.
It's depicted as children with clawed feet and cropped heads.
Cropped
And
heads?
depicted by the bath.
What is a cropped head?
Yeah.
Well, you take a picture of somebody.
Just half the head missing.
I got a picture of one.
Cropped heads. They're depicted by the bath place sticking out a long tongue. That's the sentence. I read it
Okay.
twice to be sure that's really what it said, but it's
That sounds like a translation.
by the bath place sticking out a long tongue.
Very nice.
That's pretty much it. Any questions?
Not yet.
Good answer.
Go ahead.
Filth liquor.
It's like, mine's called Shredder.
Michelangelo.
Okay.
I get it this time.
Donna Michelob.
I'm gonna start with the name. I'm gonna get the name out of the way.
Okay.
All right.
Uh-oh.
Oh my god! I swear to God, if it's Gooseneck again.
So this one's name is.
Oh, no.
I can't look. Okay, I'm.
I can't.
I
I'll
can't.
read it.
Should I swallow my water or take some more?
Do a spit take.
It's Mr. Tickle Sneezer.
Okay. So
That's not as bad as I thought it was going to
No,
be.
it's not. But it's just.
But it's not
tell
good.
me more.
Okay.
I'm
Cool.
intrigued.
So Mr. Tickle Sneezer. I'm just gonna call him TS for short.
Okay.
So
Elliot.
TS. This is a urban legend that originates in Los Angeles, LA,
Okay.
dating back to the 20s.
LA.
A lot. So it is. So initially, he's like a troll. Initially, he was
On the
a
internet,
child's
scouring
dream.
the boards.
And in those dreams, he would like collect thoughts and bad memories, until eventually kids started saying that they're not just seeing in his dreams, but they're seeing like actually in
Okay.
out and about, doing his thing.
Out.
Let's see. Let me see here. So he's actually a fairly tall, 6 feet. He carries around a little bag with bottles in it where he'll like pick up random items around the house and put them in and collect. So a lot of times if you're missing things, it's said that Mr. TS has taken them.
Okay.
Can you say the name one more time for me?
Mr. TS.
Got it.
Tickle Sneezer.
Thank you.
It is also known that so mostly he's known for like taking like the random things that you're like, where the heck did I just drop this? Where to go? But he's also known to take children, and not in like a malicious way, just like to a better place. To a
if
better
you take
place.
Children.
To a better place.
Okay, is that the same way as taking your dog to the farm?
Absolutely. Is he in a better place? Is it a better farm?
Is that a Texas thing?
Yeah. Is that a Texas?
No, when you take your dog to the farm, it means they died.
When,
I didn't know that.
What?
What?
We never said that.
Whack.
My dad just said, "Well, it's dead."
Well, that explains a lot.
Yeah.
Let's see what else. I don't know.
Really say taking the dog to the farm.
So they
Yeah,
take him to a
they
That is
sent-
the
farm.
they
most
sent-
Texan thing
A
They
farm
sent
where
it
they
to
can
a
run
farm.
around with
No,
other
it's
dogs
like
and
a
be
thing.
happy.
Here's the thing, though. Like
It's
I'm
a
from
thing.
up north, and they use that term up there.
They use it
Okay.
in a lot of shows,
They use
too.
it in Family Guy.
Yeah.
You're
because
just
there's
no-
No,
uncultured.
you've already made your Family Guy reference.
There's an
You're cut
episode
off.
where they actually buy a farm. And then
Cut this
Brian
one.
comes in and they're like, "Do you want to go to a farm? We're going to take you to a farm upstate." And he runs out screaming and like kidnaps someone. He pulls out a gun and kidnaps someone.
Do you think this is like?
It escalated pretty quickly.
Yeah.
I think it was Chris. I think he kidnapped Chris.
That means nothing to me.
Okay.
Contempt. Nothing but contempt.
Any questions on Mr. TS?
Tickle Sneezer.
She got some height.
Yeah, dude, she can jump.
I heard her go all the way up there.
Do you have any questions for any of us?
So run me through the physical description again.
Just wants to hear it.
Okay, 6 foot tall, carries around like a satchel
I was
with bottles in
picturing
it.
small. I must have
Yeah.
missed 6 foot tall.
No, he's a tall man, but he turns
a big boy.
he turns invisible, obviously.
Six,
Okay.
Yeah,
Right, naturally.
6 foot or
He has like a
16
little.
foot.
Okay, so imagine a fedora.
What?
It's awesome.
Imagine a fedora, but if someone from the 18th century made one. So like not
So
necessarily
it's made of
Bowler-
iron.
like a
well,
bowler
it's
hat?
still a lot of cloth, but not a bowler. Okay, how
Like,
about this?
You
Think
talk
of
about the thing Robin Hood wears?
No.
Because that's a fedora from the 18th century.
Yeah. With
Well,
his
think
has a
of
little
that,
feather in it.
but less of a brim. But yes,
Okay.
more pointy.
I
Also,
don't remember it having a brim at
Oh,
all.
like a pirate hat.
more pointy. Yeah.
I'm positive we're talking about the same
You
hat right
remember
now.
Probably.
Bloodborne?
Yeah.
What?
Bloodborne? The hat they wear in Bloodborne.
No, that had so much brim.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I don't know, man. Like 30%
I
brim.
have the guy up there somewhere.
Overalls,
Naturally.
typically like a green jacket.
Okay, so he's from the 1920s.
Yes.
Overalls checks out. The hat still
He's also a mythical being.
true.
Bean.
Well, I guess he spends some time invisible. He's probably not super worried about his hat.
Absolutely not.
Maybe
Okay.
he should be, though.
She just slithers.
Sorry, I thought you were going to say something there.
Shoes and Cthulhu.
Yes.
That's all I was going to say.
So, what is it? So,
What is it?
What is
Talking cat is literally what it is.
no, what is it? What does it tell? I mean, you said it
tells
tells the
children
kids to kill themselves.
kill their friends and kill
Okay.
themselves
Their
before
friends
they
or themselves.
before they become adults.
Okay.
It's like Peter Pan, but a lot darker.
Well,
Yeah.
kind of. The origins of
I
Peter
just
Pan
came
are
up
very
with a
dark.
great
but-
idea for an anime.
Oh boy.
Peter Pan
Peter
is
Pan,
already
but a
an
lot
anime.
darker. Okay.
Promised Neverland?
And then, what was yours again, Emily?
Economy.
That's right.
Filth liquor.
Yes, indeed. Okay. I have to throw out a guess.
Well, break it down for us.
All right, so here's my thought process. Norman, while being animated with his hands, turned his phone around and it was on Wiki Fandom. So, don't know what that's about. I guess it could be that. Maybe it's a double bluff. Who knows?
Playing mind games with you.
I think... Bailey's is real.
Okay.
Final guess.
Final guess. There's a number of factors that are at play.
Yeah, what's that?
Most of them don't have to do with this. Y'all played rock, paper, scissors to decide.
Yeah.
Bailey has this thing where he's pretty positive he can always win rock, paper, scissors.
And I did.
I feel like that we
did
had
win
interference.
Yeah, Marty was.
Marty was
My game plan
Way.
never changed, though. And I still won.
Yeah. Well, so you're right. It was Bailey.
Oh, wow.
Actually, I won rock, paper, scissors, but last minute, Emily texted me and said, I can't think of anything. I said, then you do the real one. I'll make one up.
So yours is real. See, I thought you just went with
Yeah.
that to trick
So
me.
mine
You
was
tricked
fake.
me.
Yeah, she
Yeah.
said, and we're going to trick Norm, too. And I was like,
I also said
I guess.
LOL.
Sorry.
You
I
didn't
wasn't
say
trying
nothing.
to trick you.
Well,
yeah,
so
I
like,
didn't say
I was thinking, when I was listening to yours, Emily, I was like, I feel like I've heard this before, but maybe
I had
don't
never
know.
heard it. I just saw the
think I
picture and I was like, this
heard
looks
that one before.
intriguing.
The problem with both of y'all's is they both sounded like they could be true in context.
Yeah,
What is
I was-
cropped head?
I was looking
don't
for
know.
an actual. So before we switched
Wait,
to.
cropped or croc?
Crop.
What is yours from?
Dude, you showed me a picture.
That's a Power Rangers villain.
Okay, there we go.
Yes, let me see
That's
it.
it. That's it.
Can I see it? Yeah. Oh, I've seen that thing.
I thought
Is it OG Power Rangers?
Yeah, Mighty
Okay.
Morphin.
I thought you were talking about that Pokemon. That like
Mr.
the story
Rhyme?
the story behind it is that it like eats dreams.
Oh, that's
smells,
Hypno?
drowsy?
Or drowsy.
Yeah.
No.
And then you were like, and then you started saying other things, and I was like, oh, I'm not educated enough.
Nah.
But yeah, I was gonna do mine on some sort of cat to begin with.
Yeah.
So then I just started making it up after.
Nice. And just looked up Yiddish.
Yeah, I looked up. That's the actual Yiddish for those two words.
Yeah. Makes sense. That was good.
I almost used a fake one, and I was like, I should probably not, because that's kind of insensitive.
Yeah.
Just make up Yiddish. So I looked it up. I don't know why y'all are laughing.
Take.
Yeah.
She's just laughing because,
Yeah.
yeah, it is.
Yeah.
Yeah,
No,
it's
I bought into both of them. They were both good. I just assumed you would be trying to trick me with that, and I didn't think you would go Yiddish to trick me. Not for any particular
Bum, bum,
reason,
bum.
just because it wouldn't have popped in my head naturally. So
Yeah.
I was like, wait. Oh yeah. When he started telling
Although
his.
with these anyways, I tried to do like a different culture.
yeah,
Like each time.
That's a good
so
way
that
to do
it's
I
not,
panicked and I went, you okay?
yeah. Man, I should have bet on that. All right.
But now you know my strategy, so
Your
I won't do it
panic
again.
move?
My panic move is yokai.
Well,
Wow.
that ought to
You were close, though. You almost had
do
it.
it.
Well done,
Yeah,
Tanner.
I was on
Well
the
done.
fence.
I mean,
At least you didn't buy into the Power Rangers villain.
I saw the wiki fandom page and I was like, oh no. Oh no.
Now I'm sad. Okay, but besides that, though,
Howdy do.
It was good. The physical description was interesting.
yeah.
He's 6 feet tall.
Okay, show me the hat though.
I mean, like, it's like a wizard's hat. Like, I feel like that's what a fedora would be back in that day.
That's the sorting hat.
Oh.
Yeah.
Wait, let me
Okay,
see.
but to be fair, I didn't know I could click on it, so I was looking at it from that, and I was like, okay.
Oh, he had a cropped head.
And then after I described it, I was like, well, you know what, fine.
It doesn't matter.
Yeah.
Honestly, I thought you were gonna like guess mine from this terrible translation. It's not a terrible translation. It's just enough. It's enough that you can get the point.
I almost did, but I thought you were really playing into it
I really appreciate that
because
you
you
thought
know that
that.
I don't mess with Japanese much. But no, I did. I heard it and I was like, man, she's good.
Thanks. Thanks for thinking I would go that far.
But you were being honest.
All right, well, I guess it's time to wrap it up, boys and girls.
I guess so. Yeah, Bridget says yes.
Bridget says,
She's like, "Get
yes, it's time to pay attention to me.
She's telling me things.
Kill them all.
She's so much smaller than a normal cat.
Yeah, I was like, what would the cat say to the kids before their bar mitzvah? Why
Kill
not?
yourself.
Why not
Food.
kill everything?
Food! That.
You know, speaking of cats and food, my cat. So if
Eats
I fill
food?
if I fill her bowl, it usually lasts about 3 days. And then, so I filled it Thursday
Wild.
night, planning to get food on Saturday. And then I come home Friday afternoon and she's like, Mom, I'm gonna die. There's no food in my bowl. And usually when she says that, I just have to shake it. But there was no food in her bowl. She ate all of it. But
Wild.
she waited until like 9:20 to tell me, and the pet store closes at 9. She knew what she was
They
doing.
have food at other places.
Yeah, you can go to like Walmart or something.
Yeah, and then she'll throw it up.
They
You
might
have a
have the
picky
same
cat.
brands though.
They don't. I've looked.
Bridget.
HEB has like a lot of cat food brands.
I've looked. I think it's a PetSmart exclusive brand.
Oh,
Bridget will eat her whole bowl of food in a matter of minutes
that's
and then scream for the rest of the day. And then when I come back from work and open all the doors, she'll come out and eat Marty's food.
you should put
Very
her
fun.
food in a water bottle and cut a slit in it. I told you to do this like 100 times.
But yeah, long story short, she tricked me into giving her treats for dinner because I had a huge thing of treats and she's known it. She's just been looking at it and she'll knock it off every now and then, but it's a screw top because she kept eating the other lids for the smaller packets. And then just eating that for dinner.
Why do we even try to keep cats?
Because you know what? She also helped me take a nap earlier. She just curled up and she started purring and I was like, all right, I'm not mad anymore.
I don't trust my cat enough to get close to me when I'm sleeping. She's brutal.
Zelda and I cuddle every night, but she's bad and she knew what she was doing. Because, like, I swear, as soon as... Because I was ready to go and get some, but I was like, oh, no, she'll be fine. And then she was like, Mom! Like, she started screaming across the apartment. She ran upstairs and meowed at my roommate's doors. She was
Cats
like,
do that.
I'm being abused! I haven't been fed!
It's It's the first thing I get when I wake up every morning. I have never missed a day feeding this cat. And it's like every morning she thinks that's going to be when I start just not doing it.
She also knocks her water bowl into the sink. Because I
Very
started setting it next to the sink because she would knock it over. And then she's like, Mom, I don't have any water and you're abusing me. It's like, well, you also got the toilet if you really need.
Not a great solution.
Not
All
a
right,
great
we're going to talk
solution,
about
but-
the rest of this off the podcast.
Look.
Because
Probably a
it's...
good idea. Bailey, thank you so much for being a special guest today.
Thank you.
You want to go ahead and...
You can find me at Basilbub, BAESILBUB on Twitter and Instagram. Also, twitch.tv/Basilbub. That's about all I got.
I've been Emily, and you can find me at Ninja Squirrel, NJASQRL on Twitter and Instagram. I'm also on Twitch, twitch.tv/Ninja Squirrel.
I'm Tanner.
Nice. That's a good one.
And I'm Norm at Unhappy Bananas on everything.
Do you need me
That's
to
about it.
plug your socials, Tanner?
You are my manager.
Yeah, so Tanner is on Instagram at Kason111.
Case and tea.
Yeah. Wow.
Oh, really? Now?
Someone knows their handle.
And on Twitter at I'm Still Tanner. You can find us at Spoop Troop Pod on Twitter and Instagram, and check out our website, channel3media.com. Leave a suggestion for a topic or anything you think we could do better. You can also find our merch there as well.
Please don't tell us how we can do better.
Gently.
I'm
Please be
just
gentle.
Nah, do whatever. It's fine.
Just keep Tanner's feelings in mind. But thanks for joining us, everyone.
Please don't make that a thing.
Bye.
I love it.